All right, morning. Top of it. Um, so we are gonna do today some more NQ. Starting off on the weekly. Yesterday I made a mistake. In terms of when came off the chart, I came off a little too early. Should have waited. Didn't do that. So today I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Around the chart to see what price presents to me for today. So how I'm looking at this, came in previous weekly low, got smoked, and now we look like we're having some form of a retracement, which is good. Might start to see higher prices here now. Cut on to the daily. This is the previous weekly low. Got swept here. Previous weekly low got swept, respected. This looks like we may want to, push lower. Tuesday high of the week, maybe a Thursday low of the week. So this might be the target. This one here, just based off how we look right now, might be the target. On the daily, obviously the weekly is not finished. So, whoa, shucks. All right, target. Obviously the weekly is not done yet. Right, so this isn't confirmed, or I should say, this being a sweep is not confirmed yet. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. So what do I expect now? Got cut on down. See what we got. 4 hour. Came into the FVG. Looks like we tapped into the top of the FVG. Reacting to the breaker. That's what it looks like. So this looks like we may want to go lower from here, right? Down into these lows. Obviously, the 4 hour is extremely bearish. There's no doubt about that. Did this sweep this high? Yes, we did. We swept that high. So as of right now, I'm bearish. My medium time frame telling me that I'm bearish. Higher time frame might be saying bullish, but medium's telling me bearish as of right now. 1 hour, still bearish. Right? This is not an ISP. There are no ISPs here. The last ISP is technically this one. Well, not even technically this one. On a 15-minute, this is the last ISP. On the hour, looks like we're bearish. We just swept below the midnight open, though. So that adds a little bit of a wrinkle in there. But this price delivery is telling me that we're bearish. Let's look on the 15. 15 is also telling me that we're bearish. All right, cool. So my entire medium time frame is telling me that I'm bearish. So I probably should be looking for that for shorts. What I do have is news. Oh shoot, didn't go through that. So I got news 9:45. We got PMIs in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So we'll see what those give us. And then trade accordingly from there. Right, but as of right now, right, price had these equal highs in here, relative equals, pushed through it, gave some form of displacement. Let me look at this on the lower time frame. Right, so this is very clearly the last push up at 8:30, which is news. This is the news sweep technically, right, like that. We've come in, we've tapped the 2 standard deviations. So now I need to find some form of another form of liquidity, which could be, honestly, this midnight open, but I would prefer for that low to get taken out completely. Yeah, what do we see? New York manipulates. New York morning manipulates, so I'm expecting distribution during the whole of New York for lower prices. Sorry, let me go in the 1 minute. What's 1 minute telling me? 1 minute is definitely telling me that we're bearish. However, I also have this FEG in here, which is very clearly the last FEG that pushed us lower. Right, we have a reaction. Very clearly the last FEG that pushed us lower into the midnight open, which is also a form of liquidity. Did we sweep these lows down here? Did we? Oh, we did sweep these lows. Okay. These are London lows that just got swept also. That's good to know. So London lows are swept. Well, you can just see what happened there with the news candle. Yeah, news candle. So let's see what happened with news. Pending. Still pending. Alright, we'll come back in a minute. But yeah, we swept, so we expect some form of reaction, which is what we got. We got a small reaction. But nothing for me to say, yeah, I would want to take this trade. What I'm seeing here that's similar to what happened yesterday is we have these equal highs in here. Alright, whoops. I'd really like it if price can come up there. If price can make its way up here, then I'd still be looking short. Down to this target, obviously, but let me go back out to the hour real quick. Yeah, so this is the 4 hour. So what it looks like we're doing here is we're reacting to the FEG, 4 hour FEG, as well as the breaker, the order block, all of it together. And I'd say the order block more so because I don't think we actually, reacting to the order block. So we're going up. I think we're going down. But I would like on a lower time frame some form of a sweep of liquidity. Similar to what we got yesterday on the trade that I missed, which was here. Alright, we have these relative equals in here. I did not think price was going to come back up to it. It did, and then we sold off. We'll see here if there's anything of that sort. I mean, even price comes up now and takes out these highs and gives a reversal pattern, that might be something. So yeah. Do I think we can go higher? Of course, we can always go higher. Can always go higher. But I don't see us having any form of reversal pattern in here that would suggest that we are now bullish, right? And especially how the 4 hour price action kind of delivered. This is a sweep of liquidity for us to go lower. We did close below. We are reacting here now to the FEG and to the order block. We do have quite a bit of liquidity, just sitting below these lows, specifically this one. This is a reaction to this type 1 order block. So yeah, I think we go lower. Is there something in here that tells me that I can get in to go lower? As of right now, no. So yeah, a bit nothing of how I trade. This would have been nice, but that's going to be out of my time range. Like covering this high. Out of my time range, so wouldn't take it, but it is valid for those who do take those trades. I like to take two types of entries from my experience: order blocks and inverse FEGs. I personally find those are the two best for me and how I trade. Breakers would be third, but not. I don't really like breakers as much. Breakers is more of a B setup. Order blocks are an A. Inverses after sweeping liquidity is kind of like an A plus, because that indicates if price wants to get to its objective as efficiently as possible, and we're displacing to get there. Once that displacement is now broken, and our objective has been tapped, or what we think the objective is has been tapped, that's an indication that the move is now over, and price can only go two places, up or down. So in that particular instance, it makes more sense to look in the opposite direction after the FEG has been violated. It's not every single FEG that you use, but you want to use an FEG that, what's the word here, that sweeps liquidity and that pushes us into some form of liquidity. Ow. It's like sitting and watching paint dry can have that effect, but the way how I started looking at it is it's only an hour of that being done. Watching paint dry, so just let it do its thing. And you will be glad you did. Yesterday would have been great if it did. So I'm not looking for longs. I'm only looking for shorts. Where's 930 high? Somewhere in here. 930. Yeah, so this is 930 high here. Not sure if we go all the way up there, but we'll see. I would personally like it up here and then look to roll over, but always got to be dynamic, man. And if my bias doesn't play out, then my bias doesn't play out. No issues. So on to the next one. This is really a 4-hour play for me. Where, as I've said before, maybe I should just kind of mark that out. H4 OB. OB. Text H4. Middle right. There we go. So that's the H4OB there. And we're also now in the H4FEG. Like so. Right? So that's how I'm looking at it. Or this hour closes can tell me a lot too. Especially on this 1 hour. So listen to what I'm gonna look at this one also. We close below here. You know, that could be indication for us going lower because we violated this FEG. Right? I think I've got too many lines on my chart right now. I know what all the lines mean, but it can get distracting a little bit. I think this is the most important line, and this being the target. So yeah, I'll readjust at 10 o'clock, see what 10 o'clock tells me, and yeah, move from there. Mm. Full looks like we're going lower. And also, since this is 10 o'clock, 4 hour candle's gonna close. I would prefer it to close low below here, but side. This is looking more like a sweep of liquidity, to be quite honest with you. Since this is essentially the low of the day right now. This is where the details come in. This is where the details come in. Minute. Ooh, okay. Well, 15-minute, it's telling me this is a sweep of liquidity at these lows, which is the 15-minute lows. Sorry, which is the midnight. Ooh, boy. Okay. That's telling me that's going to be a sweep. However, damn, look at how this thing just, how erratic it is. However, what do I see happening right now? I see it building up buy side liquidity, trend line liquidity. Hold on. I see us building up this liquidity in here. Right? So I wouldn't mind getting displacement on some form of displacement, you know, with a little FEG. Sweeping out these highs. And then the moment it turns around, I'll take it down. It looks to me like we're starting to engineer some liquidity here. God damn, this thing's far as hell over. So let me pull this back a little bit. But yes, this does look like a sweep of liquidity in here also. I'm not sure if this was the objective for us to get to. So let me get my... Damn, this looks... I won't lie to you, it looks kind of bullish. In terms of how these wicks presented themselves, this does look kind of bullish. I'm not gonna lie to you. This would constitute a change in state of delivery on the 5-minute. If you wanted, you could have probably got in here, but then your stop would have been so big at that point. Okay. Still no FEG on the 1-minute. 2 does have an FEG. Jeez, this thing's pushing. So this is 930 high that's now getting taken out. This is going to be the... Well, this could be the first FEG that we're putting in. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Alright, cool. So that's going to be the first FEG that we're putting in. On the 2-minute, though, this is an ISP. No, this is an SMB. Jesus, look at that, huh? Fucking hell. We do tap into that 2-minute very aggressively. very aggressively. This does look as though we are inversing this FVG. That should be entry right there. But this one is, I don't know. This one should be, I should be in right now. Short. From like here-ish. Covering this particular high. Well, probably covering that high. But this one, I don't trust this one. I don't trust it. I don't trust this one. And that might be my issue, to be honest. Not trusting it. But to be fair, this isn't necessarily the best entry you can get. Did respect it pretty well, though. Yeah. Know about me. Wait a minute. What I'm interested in here. What's the 2 minute telling me? We have not inversed that 2 minute. And to be fair, the 2 minutes probably cleaner. Yeah, I think we probably keep pushing up. If this 2 minute gets inversed though, I would probably be in on the 2 minute more so. If I'm being honest. I'd be more inclined to get in on the 2 minute, which has another minute left. So let me rearrange here. Just know about me. Oh yeah, 2 minutes looking more like it. Ooh. This thing's moving fishy, bro. Moving fishy. Yep, stayed in it. So those who, what's the word? Who got in because they saw it all down here. Yeah, not the best move, my boy. Yeah, this 1 minute though would have been probably the best. And then you could be break even right now. Not my cleanest moment, but so what was I going through there? I was a little apprehensive taking the trade. I think mainly because of how the wicks were presenting themselves. For example, this first one, this was just a, yes, it did push through it and close below, but this wick kind of indicated not wanting to go too much lower. Same thing with this one on the 2 minute. I mean, if the 2 minute, came down here and closed, I'd be in covering this high, calling it a day. But the wicks kind of threw me off a little bit. But we'll see, because we're still in a very precarious situation. Because as of right now, this should be a short, and we'd be targeting somewhere down there. The 4 goes down to where my target is, so yeah. I like momentum. I like how mine look. How mine look is a determining factor. Yes, we closed below, but this if this second one came and closed below, I'd be a little bit better. I'd feel better about it, but I don't know. Why me now? Oh, excuse me. Yawning up a storm. Why me now? So yeah, I might have had to get out of this break. Not even break even. This might be a loss, to be honest. Because once we close, if we close above, it'll be a loss. Yeah. That would have been a loss, without a doubt. If I got it on the 1 minute, it would have been a break even. I'd probably be tops out break even there. What you know about me? So yeah, everything would have been kind of done. And this one, let's take a zoom out, see how price is looking. Yeah, man, price is looking bullish. It's looking quite bullish from these parts here. Go a little V-shaped recovery, but we're in a precarious situation. We'll see where this one closes in this particular FEG here. First line of defense should hold, but we'll see. In 2 minutes. See what that position is. Oh, baby, I eat, wipe me down. I mean, if we respect it, you know, we may be good short there, but oh, baby, I eat, wipe me down. Let's see. very precarious situation. We're kind of trapped. Almost. Look at that. Look at that. That's a suggestion, isn't it? That's a suggestion. We don't want to go no higher. We don't want to go no higher. So what I'd like to see now, I can kind of delete this. We've clearly given us some form of a push in an attempt to go higher from here. However, what we'll have is a ISP failure in here. Maybe. F block. Yeah. About me. Big GRE, wipe me down. I don't know why wipe me down by Lil Boosie's in my head. But it is. We've got the tiniest of tiny FEGs in here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Right up in here, man. Do your thing. Ooh, that's looking bullish. Particular candle is. What you know about me? 1 second, mom's calling me. Do we have anything on the 2 minute that might be a little bit more significant? No, 2 minute and 1 minute pretty much lining up. Pretty much lining up. Pretty close. What I'm noticing is we're failing to go higher, right? We're failing to get that push up. We're really struggling in here. This is a little bit tighter, that one. Really struggling. Does 3 minute have anything? Nah. What you know about me? I mean, to be fair, we don't really have it, but we'll put this back onto a 1 minute. Show me here. Step back onto a 1 minute. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, boy. Wipe me down. Jesus. I mean, good, but like, what are you doing? What type of stop you giving me, bro? Type of stop are you giving me, bro? There we go. Damn, what a horrible fill. But hey, we move. So stop as per usual. Close above here. Yikes. You gonna be in and out? No, not quite. Maybe we will, though. Damn, my G. What you doing? The no displacement's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Let me see what the 2 minutes talking about. Yeah, 2 minutes not looking too hot. Oh, 2 minute close below. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't notice that. 2 minute close below too. Here. This thing does not look like it wants to go lower. At all. Let's wait for it to close though. So we got an ISP failure, we've got the inverse. We got a sweep of liquidity. And if this wanted to go higher from here, it would have. And it's failing to do that right now. It's failing to make that push. It's not displacing right now. E. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. Yeah. Ain't looking too hot. Need that to close below. Did slightly close below, but I think this one's probably gonna take me out. Probably gonna get that close above here. There you go. Shit, man. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. I ain't got no issue with the trade, though. Yeah, no issue with the trade. What is that? $30. Hmm. Yeah, not a good one. Not a good one. And then there's the 2 minute, which, oh my god, don't tell me this thing's gonna take off now. What you know about me? Don't tell me this thing's about to take off now. Yeah, it is. Fucking hell. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. Hmm. Hmm. The biggest thing here for me is not to be emotional and to see where I went wrong and be able to pick up on those mistakes. Where I think I went wrong is taking this off the 1 minute instead of the 2 minute since they're so freaking close together. Just take the 2 minute, man. Like that. Slightly different. Wouldn't have entered until here. And I mean, I would be safe because we didn't close above. So when looking at this now, now for sure you're break even, right? Uh, Price comes back, tap me out, break even, cool, whatever. But so when I'm looking at this now, it makes me think, why is it that I did what I did? I think a good re-entry is this one. Um, yeah, this was a target here. Um, and these types of losses, I think, are pretty important to learning. I personally find that I am learning a little bit faster from doing it this way than not doing it this way. I kind of like that. So why did I take the trade that I took? Okay, so we swept out 930 highs, which is what I was expecting. Price pumps down, pushes, comes into this FEG, inverse FEG. Price comes lower. Cool. So I'm like, all right, I should be bearish from there, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I waited. I was like, all right, cool. Price comes up, gives me this ISP. This, since we're now bullish, this should push me higher, right, to take this out. Fails to do so, comes down, breaks my ISP, my would-be ISP, fails it. Also gives me an inverse FEG here, and once we close below the inverse, which is here, I hopped in. Then from there, my target was these lows. Now, that's the whole basis of where I was going. My overall bias is off the 4 hour, which isn't looking too hot right now, which is we came into the 4 hour order block, as on the FEG. Price is clearly bearish. Did we sweep liquidity? Yes, but as of right now, we're bearish, so I'd expect us to kind of continue until it tells me not to. And that's kind of what I saw. Filled in the FEG, so I would expect us to roll over here. I was just targeting the previous low of this candle. That's kind of how I was doing it. But now looking at this on a 5-minute, this just looks atrocious. Well, this is our new type 1 because this is our FEG that pushes us lower. But this just looks atrocious. Wipe me down. So yeah, whatever my position would have been, even if I stayed in, I would be break even and I'd be out right now. So yeah, I think we'll call that a day, considering I did take a trade. Oh, my nose is messed up. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a day. Yeah,